Oh, we're supposed to drink this out of a pint glass.
Oh, well.
Okay. Hello, everyone. It's Jim.
And Dave.
Beer review.
Dave, what's on tap for our beer review?
Tröegs Nugget Nectar.
Now, full disclosure, I have had this before. Split a case with a buddy of mine. I find it to be very similar to Hop Slam, but it's a different kind of sweetness. Because Hop Slam has honey.
But it was mixed in with another beer.
Right, we did a little mixing earlier.
This is squeeze those hops for their all worth.
For all they're worth.
That's it. Nugget Nectar Ale will take hopheads to Nirvana with a heady collection of American hops. Our Imperial Amber Ale is further intensified with whole flower nugget hops added to our HopBack vessel, resulting in an explosion of citrus, resin, and pine.
Now, Tröegs Brewing is a Pennsylvania company. It's actually somewhat local. Dave and I, we keep planning to go to all these places. We don't seem to be able to make the time to do it, but we are going to start venturing out one of these days.
Let's do that Sundays, man.
Sundays would be, well, let's do it tomorrow, so we're not snowed under.
No, I'm going to be sitting around sleeping tomorrow.
This is also very popular in that it is hard to buy a case.
Really?
I'll give you an example. We bought this particular one from King of Prussia Beer Outlet, and they sent out an email or a notice on Facebook, and they sold very quickly. So I was lucky to have a friend who was in the neighborhood. He bought it, and he was willing to split it with me.
Alcohol by volume is 7.5.
All right.
Hop bitterness is a 93-ish. That's like almost double the amount I like. Color is straw and orange.
All right, I'll go with that.
Yeah, me too.
It's a little darker on screen.
Seasonal, February through March. Malts or Pilsner. When did you get this?
Last Thursday.
Okay.
Actually, just before Valentine's Day.
Malts are Pilsner, Vienna, and Munich. Hops are Nugget, Warrior, Tomahawk, Simcoe.
Not a big Simcoe fan, but that's okay. Sometimes if you mix those, it's not too bad.
HopBack hops are Nugget, Yeast is Ale. The food complements are cheese, sharp, blue, and cheddar. Meat is beef and poultry. Serving suggestions, temperature 45 to 50.
It's warming up.
Glassware, pint glasses.
Well, we're splitting this, so it's okay.
I remember this isn't a pint glass.
But we're splitting it because we have to do more reviews these days.
You can't have everything the way it's supposed to be.
Let's do a little sniff, my friend. Piney,
very
citrusy.
Piney. Yeah, piney. It's like you put a bunch of pine cones in it.
Yeah, it's like a pine cone. It really is.
Yeah.
A little citrusy, a little sweetness.
Yeah.
Which sometimes for a Imperial is unusual.
Some of the ales I've had, like the pale ale I had, it's been good.
So I think if you like the kind of piney, resiny, citrusy kind of thing, you might like this.
Oh my God, I got some beer in my ear.
You did.
I did.
Puff.
Puff? Okay.
Come on, beer
my goodness, that cloud in her eyes was big today.
Yeah, I know. You got to come over and start doing the medicine.
I do the medicine when you're not around.
Well, you got to do it when I'm around, too.
You're here, you do your medicine, it takes 2 seconds.
I don't care. Fuck it.
Such an evil person.
No puff. You ready?
Yes.
Cheers. Proust and Sekisake. Nice smooth mouthfeel. It has this interesting little twist at the end there, which is the flavor.
Oh my
it's
goodness.
Like drinking a pine cone. Is that pine coney to you, my friend?
No. Not that it's bad beer, but
very piney, huh?
Wow, the aftertaste on that sucker just hits you in the head.
That's a sweetness. Listen, if
this rolls back and hits you again.
If you like a hop forward beer, I'd have to say this is probably West Coast style.
West Coast.
Although it's a little less citrusy than the usual West Coast would be.
West Coast.
And this is obviously brewed in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Hey. Hey.
Ah, yes. You know,
I'm acting silly.
There are some that are hop forward that I'm not big fans of. I like this beer. I would buy this beer. I did buy this beer. I think
I would not buy this beer.
Dun dun dun.
It's amazing, isn't it? If you knew me, you know that I wouldn't buy this beer.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking you were gonna like this beer.
I said that I don't like it. it's just really the backlash on this is like enough to
Now, what is the backlash about it that you don't like?
No, it's very strong. It hits you boom in the head.
It is an Imperial.
I know it's only 7.5. That's not that bad.
What about the bitterness?
Strong bitterness.
I was about to say, I don't think the bitterness hits me as well as with this one.
It does me. Oh, no.
I think for the bitterness being at the level it's at, on the technical level, it doesn't strike me. There's an underlying sweetness to it.
Oh, what?
And the sweetness to this, I think, is due to probably the malt character.
Someone took a pine cone and put it in here.
It's very piney. So if you like hop-forward IPAs, I think you're really going to like this one.
I give this a 6.
Oh, Dave.
And I would only give it a 5, but the alcohol content brings it up to a 6.
All right. Well, I can dig that. I think this, for this style, I'll give this a 7.5.
I would not buy this beer because, well, I don't buy anything under a 7.
Really?
Unless I have no money and I'm really strapped for cash and I need to buy some beer, I'll go and buy myself some, I don't know, some Miller.
I think if you drank this out of the proper glassware, maybe it tastes a little bit better. We're probably not doing it out of a pint glass, so there's a problem there. I think, like I said before...
And the reason for that is?
Being lazy.
No, the difference of a pint glass compared to a small glass like this.
Well, maybe you're supposed to take the whole beer and just, dump it in so it has the effect of having the carbonation come up, and the head will have a chemical reaction in that it'll maybe affect the flavor.
That's what she said.
She did. Were you dating?
I was. So there you go. So I give it a...
So thumbs up from me, thumbs down from Dave.
It's not thumbs down, it's just not thumbs up. It's a 6.0.
He's right in the middle. I'm up. Listen, everyone likes a different kind of beers, and if you like the kind that have a strong pine kind of feel to it, I think you're going to really like this. It's very popular, actually. For people who like the style, these sells out very quickly, especially since did you say February to March?
February to March.
That's like 2 months.
February through March.
So I guess one of the reasons it's popular is if you like the style, it's not around all year. So
Imperial Amber. I never saw an Imperial Amber.
Well, let's call a spade a spade.
Amazing somebody who doesn't like Simcoe gave this such a high award there.
You know what? I bet if they made this without Simcoe, this would probably be even better. As a matter of fact, it's very interesting. One of the I bought my first all-in-one recipe for an Imperial for a bourbon barrel stout today at a homebrew outlet. And the guy said there, he thinks that they have changed the recipe over the years. He said he liked it when it first came out, but it's, I guess because it doesn't come out every year, maybe it changes a little bit. Well, it doesn't come out all year. So I suppose he said that they changed the process and that they've been experimenting with trying to get back to what it originally was. He said it was a little bit more, maybe he said syrupy, I'm not too sure. But he said he liked it a bit better in the beginning. It's changed apparently. But for what I have, I think it's pretty good as it is. I'd love to, if it was better, I'd love to try that too.
Yucky.
So let's give it a thumbs up from me. And the Beer Cat Puff.
Mine's like this.
He's ambivalent. But he is a stout guy, and he's not in the bitters. And like I said, for being this...
I like Belgian now, too. That's got a bit of a sweetness to it, too.
It does. But this isn't really all that bitter to me, so I think it's very well balanced in how they did it.
Oh, no. 6.
Now, the government warning, I've been reading off the labels lately rather than doing it by heart, says that according to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. And consumption of alcoholic beverages impairs your ability to drive a car or operate machinery and may cause health problems. And if you're under 21, please do not drink alcohol. Hey, and we would love you to subscribe to our channel. Give us a thumbs up, a thumbs down. Comment if there's something you liked, if it's something you didn't like. If you want to say, Dave, you scratch your nose too often. If you want to say, Jim, you say, too often.
It's because of the pain pills I take for my knees.
Yes, when I take pain pills for my knees, I itch the G-ite out of my nose.
Yeah, dude, it's a
That makes me stutter.
that too. If
you will please itch your nose in honor of Dave, we would really appreciate it.
Let's get a video out there of Dave itching his nose.
And the reason we do this is we believe that you should drink great beers.
And have a good laugh or two.
With your friends.
Yes.
You can think of us as your friends.
I'm your friend. Give me some money.
Quite frankly, if you want to come over, you want me to invite me over and have a beer at your house, I'd be willing to do it.
Especially if you're a hot chick.
With breastises.
Breastises.
No.
At least a C cup.
Stay focused.
No, I'm focused on those boobies. Anyway, I'm ready to go.
Well, if you're going to have a focus, that's a pretty good focus to have.
Yes, it is.
Puff.
Very good puff.
Say bye, Dave.
Bye, Dave.